good, Hustle Game community? Just another update with you guys, man. I want to tell y'all straight up, man. I'm starting to get a little scared, man. When I was looking at the props, like when I think about my all-star 5-pick lineup, right? Like Tyreek Hill. I'm not afraid of that. Like, I feel like that's a for sure thing right there. Absolute for sure thing right there. And who else we got? That I feel like Stefan Diggs. I'm sorry. A for sure thing. I think he's a for sure thing. You know what I mean? To me, Tyreek Hill and Stefan Diggs, those are for sure things right there. That's 1-2. Boom. I'm putting them in and I'm turning my back to it because I'm not worried about them boys. All right. Now then you got DeAndre Hopkins. I'm kind of not worried about him. Maybe a little bit. It depends on if the Cardinals can stay in the game. Because I noticed, like last game, he came out. Like, it was like 7 minutes left in the game, but I guess they just gave up. You know, I seen backups in the game. So, I mean, that's a scary part of it. But am I truly worried about DeAndre Hopkins? No, I'm not worried about DeAndre Hopkins. He catch the ball every damn time it's thrown his direction. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're starting to focus in on him as a team and know, like, hey, this dude is elite. We have to get him the ball, like, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 times a game. You know what I mean? We have to. So I'm not that concerned about that. But the things I am concerned about is, like CeeDee Lamb, right? Like, it's like, what if this one of those games where Dak just tripping, man? Like, he ain't doing what he need to do, man. Like, or what if it's one of the games where, CeeDee Lamb then dropped a couple balls that, changed the game that he shouldn't have dropped. He's supposed to be elite. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, in my mind, like, CeeDee Lamb hasn't fully proven his eliteness to me. I know he elite. I know he live. And I know he could possibly be a future Hall of Famer. But I just feel like right now, like, you had last year out of him. This is his sophomore year, I believe. And he killing it, but I just feel like, to me, he ain't fully proven yet. You know what I mean? So I'm a little worried about that. They'll be putting $500 bets down on these 5. And then the last dude that I'm a little worried about is CMC, his receiving yard prop. Like, he is like Elijah Mitchell is like killing him with the groundwork at the 49ers. It's like McCaffrey ain't really doing shit on the ground, but it's like they built the offense for him to be like some type of like extra receiver. Even though he the running back, he get treated like an extra receiver on the field, and they using him. But it's like, what if this one of them games that, Garoppolo ain't like throwing him the ball that much, or maybe he had some drops, or maybe he only had like 3 or 4 targets and he catch all 3 or 4, but it just don't add up to the receiving yard prop. Like, that's kind of scary to me, man. Like, it's really something to think about. Or, like, let's say the 49ers is just whooping ass. You know what I mean? Like, whooping ass. And they don't really need to throw it to him, like, because it ain't really no action going on. Even though last week, the Cardinals wasn't giving them no action. They still was throwing the ball. So maybe that's just the offense anyway. So, but I'm just a tad bit worried about that. So it's like, okay, I got 3 that I put the whole house on. But then it's 2 that's like, CeeDee Lamb, man, kind of scare me, be elite, please. Or it's like CMC, like, come on, Guwap, make sure you throw him the ball like 8, 9 times a game like you've been doing. It's like, it's just a little scary when you think about it like that. But then you got, like, other people like Darius Slayton. Like, Darius Slayton been crushing his prop every single time, right? And now everybody hurt on the team. You know what I'm saying? So all it's like Richie James and Darius Slayton. You know what I mean? But these be the type of games where the bullshit happens. These the type of games where Darius Slayton get 30 yards. You know what I mean? Like, he been hitting his prop every week, so you got to think about it like this. Like, how many times is this dude going to roll 7? All right? This is similar to a dice game. All right? This dude done rolled 7 or 11 on his first roll, like, the last 4 or 5 weeks. At some point, he's going to have to crap out. And this feels like a setup crap out. Like, everybody's gone. He's the only receiver. He's going to have to do it. And then he come and give you 33 yards and shit. And Daniel Jones got 212 yards rushing with 3 touchdowns or some silly shit like that. Like, it's just like, damn, man. And then another one of my dudes, Terrace Marshall, I think he done hit his prop the last 2, maybe 3 weeks, right? And like to me, the reason why he's scary to me is because he was barely getting his prop in the first fucking place. Okay, it was like I thought he didn't get it last week. I look back at it because I just left that game alone. Like fuck it, like this was just a bad week. I got a whole shitload of losses, and I look back at it. This motherfucker had like 76 yards receiving, so he must have got like a long pass at the very end of the game. Now, I think Sam Darnold is going to be the starter. That's one of the things I worry about. Like in fantasy, though, because I'm in a team where, it's slim picking. So I'm starting Terrace Marshall as one of my flexes. So I'm actually excited that Sam Darnold is, being the starting quarterback for Terrace Marshall. But like when we talking about this money, you know what I mean? And me putting $500 down, it's like I ain't seen Sam Darnold play the whole season. We don't know who his favorite receiver gonna be. We don't know if he just gonna totally suck. We don't know anything. So it's like I can't really mess with you on this bet. So it's like we still gotta find somebody. And we gotta find them, which is crazy, by tonight. We gotta find them by tonight. Like if I'm putting this big boy bet in, I'm gonna have to find them tonight. You know what? I'm probably not gonna put the big boy bet in. That's not enough fucking time. You know what I mean? It's the day before fucking Thanksgiving. I got shit to do in the house. I gotta make macaroni. There's no fucking way I'm be able to find two dudes that I feel comfortable enough with for me to put the whole 500 down. So what if we just put 200? Let's do a $200 ticket. Just one ticket. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to have to drive over there tonight because I think the games start early in the morning. And I feel really strong about Stephon Diggs. So if we're going to do this, we're going to have to do this. So, yeah, I'm going to have to leave tonight. So I'm going to have to figure out who's these next two that's going to be on a $200 ticket. $200 to give me what? That'll give me 4 bands? That'll give me 4 bands, yeah. So, fuck it. Let's just go ahead and just do it like that, man, because I don't have, first of all, I ain't got enough time, and I don't trust my last 2 spots, man. Like, I don't truly trust CeeDee Lamb, but I trust you. You know what I mean? I don't truly trust CMC, but I trust you. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. So we got to be smart about this. You know what I mean? And really, what I really wanted to do when I did a max bet, I wanted to kind of be in like week 13, week 14, when like in the NFL, like all these games is on the line right now. It's like a lot of teams that's close, people trying to make the playoffs. And I'm thinking like around that time, it's going to be real competitive. They're going to have to do what they got to do. The stars are supposed to step up in these games. These are primetime clutch games right here, week 13, 14, and 15, to see who's going to make the playoffs. So that's why I really wanted to do this max bet. So I think we just going to do the 200. Because like I said, after I'm done making macaroni and cleaning up and shit like that, I'm going to take a ride over the river, maybe at midnight tonight, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and place these bets before the games start tomorrow. So yeah, we just going to do the 200 this week. But that max bet is coming. It is coming. And we got some work to do. We got to go. It's a holiday week. We're going to have to go to the Hustle Game Labs way earlier than expected. We're going to have to go to the Hustle Game Labs tonight. And we're going to have to see what's going on. We're going to have to get some shit popping out the computer tonight. You know what I mean? I was even thinking about doing Stone Cold Lock fucking Wednesday night, because it's 3 goddamn games tomorrow, but we still gonna wait. We're gonna do the Stone Cold Lock Saturday. We're gonna have to wait on that. You know what I mean? But I think I'm gonna make sure I'm a part of these Thursday games tomorrow. And it's probably gonna be CeeDee Lamb and Stephon Diggs. So let me go in here and make this fucking macaroni. Turn on the Hustle Game Labs computers. I'll catch you guys later.
Hey, it's 2022. I don't know what to do. It's 2022. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. Girls rocking black, boys rocking pink. Standing in quick.
Robert.